a mother in this lifetime, Miss Alyshia. Let me make sure that my camera angles are on this piece of paper. So I believe that you are supposed to be a mom in this lifetime, and being a mom makes you remember what's important, or remember who your friends are, and likewise remember who your enemies are. So it helps you be able to set down heavy things quicker. So I think that you're supposed to be a mom in this lifetime, a surrogate mom in this lifetime. Even you're just a mom to all. You're an old soul. Usually I don't start readings like this, but whatever. And you're a very old soul. You are empathic, which means that you can sense and feel the emotions of other people before they can physically portray it themselves. Okay. I think just being a parent is going to be a great journey. If you are not already, I'd be surprised. And no pressure, also, I'm just saying. Okay. So you are wanting to talk to somebody named Rupert, okay? Is that correct? Rupert? I love the way I say that name. I don't know why, because I know it's Rupert or whatever, but Rupert is how I say it. Weird. Anywho, this person they give me a sign symbol where it's like an underlying situation, like not knowing. It was like bubbling up, not knowing or not being aware or not tending in the right direction. So it's partial responsibility for the situation that develops. So it's a medical thing that goes unattended, or something that could affect us long term that goes unattended, or a situation that could potentially be unavoided that goes unattended, and that's what they're taking the partial responsibility from. Listen, is this an old guy? Is this like a father figure? Is this an adult? Because you have youngins up there. I feel like I'm being tricked with whoever this is. Yes, my grandpa, amazing man. I love it. Have you ever, I don't want to really, have you ever lost any children? I gotta ask, what is with children? Do you have kids? Like, not to get like too personal, but just like a quick pause. Do you have kids? I gotta know. I have to know if you got you some babies yet. It's just so important. Not that I know of. I have 2 kiddos. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay, cool. I feel very satisfied. Don't know why, but good. Okay. Whoop. Anywho, so whatever. Rupert is talking about, love that name, how he was father figure for you. I feel like he's very funny. He tells me it's hard to breathe. He tells me he passes of something in the upper chest. It's like medical, but it like is, it's like he goes, Cato, you can't see seeds sprouting. You just go, damn, there's a plant. It's already life to it. It's already grown in. It's already, it's got a timeline, and I missed it. Not a we, and I missed it. So he talks about it being medical, maybe upper chest, maybe something underlying that just progresses in a way. I feel like he's very funny. I feel like this affects his oxygen intake. He's showing me just very sore all the time. So I think that even if we were on the nose of it, either happened very suddenly, you're either it happened out of nowhere, traumatized and still looking for answers, or even if you're on the nose of it, doesn't mean you catch it before it's a problem. Does that make sense? I feel like. And then this person tells me like a father figure, and he puts a wing around you that typically signifies somebody, a stand-in parent, a stand-in energy when they didn't have to be. Whew, now I gotta give you a minute. It's like my show last weekend in Duluth. The girl was crying and I was still saying stuff, and I was like, hold on. I need to let this lady breathe. I need to let her breathe, for sure. Gotta let people breathe. Let me know how he ends up passing. Ooh, I got shivers down my whole body. I wanted him to walk me down the aisle when I got married. So did he have like some medical thing we were just hoping he goes that long type of thing? That's happened. I was young when he passed, so that was kept from me. Listen, I wanted the same thing from my guardian angel. Oh, and he puts a wing around you like stand-in father, and then he also says like a father figure. And you didn't have him as a dad to walk you down the aisle when you got married. That and also he goes, and before we get out of here, Kato, I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her. And we won't listen to them. And not every member of the family is created equally. And we're going to put it like that, he says to me. Okay, damn, that was a rant. That was a rant. You're doing a great job. Give yourself some grace. You know you're a good person. That's all you need. That just makes me feel like I want to rant about that for a second. And so I'm glad that you want to, Jaden. Honestly. And so you also have a female on the other side that had a hard time walking toward the end and passed medically. She tells me she leaves jewelry. Rupert is showing me something he leaves behind. I either have it up on the wall. It's like something he's accomplished or accumulated. It's addictive though, right? And so, you guys know, as my clients, I never let you take it too far. I'm like, go figure something out for a few months before you come back. What are you doing? But yes, I do love all of you guys. I will accept you all. I will also cut you off like a good bartender. Okay, female, hard time walking. And then she says she was constantly doing this. If it wasn't one thing, it was another thing. And we're teetering this, and oh, this is catching up to us. And so it seems like a lot of medical. A lot of, if it wasn't one fucking thing, it was the next thing. It wasn't one thing. She had a hard time walking, and she's older. I have him on my ancestor's altar. So several things that was his. Okay, I'm like, I see it up on a wall. I can't tell what this is. I can see what the grandma has. I have a ring from my grandma and lots of medical stuff. Beautiful. So the grandma comes through. Excuse me. So the grandma comes through, talking about her jewelry. Actually, you said you have a ring. She actually wrote a ring, just to be honest with you. So lots of medical stuff, balancing it. That's what all this was for. You actually have her jewelry, a ring from her. And then I was like, I can see it like up on a wall, something you've accumulated that we're proud of them. And you actually have him on an ancestor altar. So several things that were his are right there displayed on your altar in a very sacred place. I'm like, I can see it, but I can't see it. And it's your sacred altar. I was this close to your sacred altar. I love it. He knows he's there. He loves being there. This is the validation that you may have needed to, just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not totally aware of how you're wanting to work with their energy. You're doing more than you think. You're doing more than you think. That's what this male says. That's what Rupert says on the other side. He says you're doing more than you think you are. Trust yourself. Say fuck it. Flip a table. Who cares? Like, don't take things so seriously. That's a huge thing that they want you to remember. Okay, I've been ranting for like 9 minutes now. Love y'all. I just undid this button real quick, so I'm going to go put that back together and stop the recording on this. So, how cool is